roll back in, baby. Alright, what's up, everybody? We're back from a little break there. We appreciate Coach Heath for coming by, and of course he's
good interview.
Yeah, he's hungry and he's ready to go. And
he just got through watching film.
Yeah, they've been up there doing their thing. So Spotify World, we're gonna cut it off right here for our Coach Heath interview, and I'll get it started back up for our other scores and stuff around. So go ahead and we're gonna cut this one off for Coach Heath here on Spotify. I'll save that one. Gonna add that to the library. And we'll go back over here. And we'll do this later. All right, now here we go. All right, welcome back, everybody. Big Matt Diamondine is still in the house. Coach Heath just took out on us. He's going to take care of his eventful evenings. We appreciate everybody tuning in with us on you Sunday.
Yeah,
we've had a good time.
All our viewers.
Yeah, sponsors, of course. We thank you guys. Warrior Gym, Kevin's Lawn Landscaping, and of course Scott Lloyd's Legal Service, and Scott Lloyd and Kevin and JR and April. Mm-hmm. We always want to thank them, and we got some other sponsors that are Dean we've talked to the other night.
Yeah.
That want to come on and be a part to help our kids in the county and move things along. So anyway, I hope everybody's settled back in there now. Dean, we got 1,955 followers.
Wow, I thought we had 1,400.
Yeah, we're almost at 2,000.
2,000.
We're almost there. It's been a good summer, and we've worked hard and got a lot of stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
And football season's kicking off.
Yeah. We went Friday night. Good game.
We talked about Galesville, and they had a victory over there. Well, we're going to have a player of the week also, Big Diamond player of the week. Galesville won 38-30. In the last 6 minutes of the game, this game's tied up. Dean's got some stats and numbers to share with us, and we'll talk about that.
Let's see. Now, listen to this, Matt, and this is for our fans too, obviously. Galesville rushed for 412 yards the other night.
412.
Michael Reynolds led the way, 170 yards rushing. Keelan Higgins, really his first game at running back, I would think.
Yeah, yes.
Now, he might have, I don't know if they did anything in the spring. I can't remember. He may have ran in the spring. 166 yards. And Hunter Penny, who you know, I don't know. I know his people, but he started some last year. He rushed for 73 yards
on
8 carries. So, and we watched the game. He had some big plays.
Yeah, he was hitting every time he carried the ball. What is that? Is that 8 yards?
That's 9 yards a carry.
So that's pretty
good.
Guys.
One averaging 8.5, one averaging 11, one averaging 9. But those three combined for 409. I heard somebody the other day, a fan at Gilda, say, "How are we going to replace DJ Lee?" Well,
those three guys right there.
Those three guys.
Which Michael played last year.
Yeah, but DJ carried it most of the time.
Yeah, they got a good three-headed monster out there. So,
and they ran hard, a lot of yards after contact.
They only had
agree.
Yes, all three were running over people. They were stiff arming and falling. They were falling down as they were step over them to gain. Even on the fall, they're going forward in the play. There was never usually a meet and they fell backwards. It was always a fall forward. Coach Knapp and the guys has done a great job out there.
I saw something I haven't, and I've seen it before, obviously, but since Coach Knapp's been there, I thought that was the best defensive adjustments they've made. They gave up 110 yards in the first quarter.
Yeah, the defensive coach
Corey Head and Bob Smith, who used to be the defensive coordinator at Chattooga, helps them now. But
they were adjusting. I'm there on the sideline.
They adjusted well.
Listening, and I'm seeing what he's doing. He's moving them. And Dax, the young guy that we met over at the Piedmont.
Yeah.
They
Bowman, you talking about Bowman?
They put their guys in the right place, and when if they got in a bad situation, first play guys, The game starts out like this. Gelsville kicks an onside kick and gets the ball. Brian decides to go onside to open the game.
Wasn't even close, really.
And he gets the ball back. That was amazing. And then as the game's going on, they move the ball down the field and score. And
sorry, got a weird question on there.
Yeah, they score. And then Whitesburg gets the ball back.
One play.
And they score one toss run right in, tall sweep, and it goes to the house. And I'm thinking, oh man,
untouched.
This is they adjusted.
Yeah, I mean, he had yards after that, but I don't know that he finished with a ton of yards.
They wasn't busting big plays anymore.
No,
they adjusted.
No. They had to work for it. After that.
Yeah.
The first two drives, you had a 56-yard drive. Second play from scrimmage, they throw a 50-yard touchdown pass, but I think they had a man downfield.
Yep.
So it came back, but they drove down and scored. And after that, they had to work for everything they got.
Yeah.
They intercepted him. They sacked him. It was just I really saw a lot of fight in them.
Probably the last two touchdowns, Whitesburg really had to dig and get them.
Yes, they did. That was not easy.
Because I had the halftime score posted. I posted through the quarters and stuff. Mm-hmm. And they adjusted and come out and played strong. And Keelan and Hunter and Michael ran the ball well. And Mackey threw the ball well. I mean, he was hitting the guys over the middle.
Yeah. He threw for 40 yards. I thought he looked very good.
He didn't have but one or two drops, he was throwing it to them. There were some drops or something, but pretty much the ball was there.
Yeah, I thought he looked very good. But just a lot of stuff. They overcome a lot of adversity. They intercepted a pass late in the game.
Yeah, little freshman
Hunter Allman.
Yeah, he's like the smallest little guy on the team, and I could hear him up and down the sidelines walking during the game, and he's keeping them pumped up. And he goes out there and makes a pick. And I was excited for the young man.
Yes. And
he spikes the ball and they flagged him on it. I don't like that. I think that's a terrible call at the timing of the game, knowing the situation. And he's a young guy, and he makes a pick, and he's the shortest guy on the team. Mm-hmm. He's excited. Right. So if I'm Coach Knapp, which I'm not, I would have got onto him. And I just don't like that call. I know it's wrong to spike the ball. Right. I understand that there's rules in the game, Dean, but come on, man. I mean, I've seen college players do the same thing.
They do it every time,
and nothing happens. And I know it's the rules, but that's just a bad time.
I've been a part of a middle school game one time where a guy did that, and it cost him the game because they gave him a short kickoff.
See, you can't do that. No, that's when the refs are. Your decision controls and yes, he shouldn't have done it. Yes, there are rules, but any other 60 times, that's probably not getting called.
Right. Well, nevertheless, they put it back on the 2-yard line. So
and they come out of there.
First play, Reynolds rips off a 30-yard run.
They get right out
ball game, pretty much.
Yeah, and they just kind of went on the field a little bit and got up past the 50 maybe.
Yeah, got up past the 50.
Started taking knees, and 38-30.
But, down there at the 2, let's say he gets a yard or two on that, they still had a timeout left. That would have been...
We were still talking on the sidelines, and I mean, what if they fumble? Or they had been taking care of the ball through the night, but...
And he goes 30 yards up the middle. I mean, people had him tackled.
He was dragging people.
Yeah.
Late in the game. And bless his heart, he was throwing up. He threw up several times, but he has a stomach acid reflux stuff like Marcus does. He has that too.
It was a good effort, and I've mentioned something, and I don't know if it was on purpose. I don't know if he called it, but there was a punt.
A fake punt. I told Brian it's a great call.
But
no, it's not a call.
It was not.
The ball got away from him a little bit, and he just picked
it up and went around the end.
He's seen a lane, and he just took off with it.
They scored on that drive.
They did.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they scored on that drive. They might not have, but it was a big play. And the onside kick obviously was a big play.
Oh man!
Because
start the game with a
let's say if they hadn't got that, they scored first, so they went ahead, and Whitesburg scored pretty quick. But had they kicked off to Whitesburg and they scored on the first play, that could have broke their spirit.
Then after halftime, they're getting the ball back.
Yeah. So
Brian's got the ball to open the game in after halftime.
Yeah. I thought it was well played, well coached game.
The boys played hard. It was hot over there, guys, wasn't it?
Oh, it was terrible.
It was hot.
Longest game I've ever been to in my life.
It was like 10:30.
Yeah, 3 hours was my tops. Collinsville and Cedar Bluff back when Decker was the quarterback. It was actually the year Cedar Bluff went to the championship. And that was the longest game I'd ever been to. This eclipsed it. 3 hours, 15 minutes. Right?
It was after 10, guys.
3 hours.
If y'all didn't go to the game, and y'all can go back and watch on Huddle or something. And it was a good game, but gosh, it was long, man. I don't know if I just wasn't in shape and I wasn't ready for the first game of the season. Oh my Lord! But see, I'd been at Sandrock the night before for about 3 or 4 hours at the Jamboree, and I was exhausted from that one too. But heroic effort by Trojans, Coach Knapp.
Yes, they did well.
Coaching staff, y'all did a good job adjusting, and we look forward to catching up with them.
Yes, they play Raglan
Next
week.
week.
We're going to talk about that.
Yes, they will
later.
be.
You got some other scores for us?
They will go to Raglan. Yes, let's see. We'll say.
Now, a lot of people didn't play around here.
No, they didn't.
Friday.
That's why we're sharing. But I always like to share around here scores.
Yeah.
Raglan beat Valley Head 40-18. Section over Collinsville. Collinsville will be going to Crossville. Section 1 34-6. Summerton Christian beat Victory Christian 26-6. Thompson over Oxford 55-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now Thompson's ranked national.
Yeah, they're
not
statewide.
They're ranked national.
Yeah, this is big time. Ohatchee loses one. They'll host Anniston next week.
That's kind of a shock.
They lost to Cleveland County 43-28.
Coach Short, you're on here. If you're watching, you can answer this question. Now, Ohatchee had Enos back, their quarterback.
Yeah.
That just Cleveland County. I think when we watched them at the 7-on-7, they looked pretty good.
No, they did.
So I think they may be improved a lot.
We were happy with the season how they had played. Summerton. No. Which one? Jasper was the team that beat Mars Hill 35-6.
Oh well, now that's not a knock then.
Right.
Jasper's good.
They are.
They're 5A, very top ranked in the top 10, 15.
Yeah, they'll be a semifinal team. Runner up in that region. Probably for sure. Gadsden City beats Etowah 34-0. They will travel to Fort Payne. Titans will be going out to Fort Payne play. Donahoe over Pleasant Valley 25-0. Anniston beat Walter Welborn 38-7.
Wow, that was a close game. Well, Walter Welborn did lose a lot.
Yeah,
Am I right, Namath?
Yeah, when Namath was here, we talked about them. I kind of felt Anniston would. Most people thought Anniston would win that game, but I had in my head, I'm thinking. 14-28 Anniston, touchdown or two.
Yeah.
Welborn just couldn't score on Anniston, but Piedmont, Geraldine, they had a jamboree deal.
No,
they
that
played.
Was not a real game.
No, I think they just played. It was 26-7 for the half. So
okay.
Fife now they played Isabel. They won 30-6.
That counted.
Yes, I was trying to get some yards on. Excuse me.
30-6. So that's 46 straight games. Fife's won.
They had 296. This is 5. 296 rushing, 119 passing.
119 passing?
297 total yards. They gave up 119.
Oh, okay.
So that was just a little bit of advice. Thank you,
Still
Bo.
not giving up much.
Bo Starkey with that with those stats.
46 straight wins. 46. They haven't lost. Okay, they won every game 18, 19, 20. So they hadn't lost since November of 2017.
They in that region, no knock against nobody up there, but they're. I mean,
And they played. Well, they've had two. Piedmont was a close game, and their state championship was a close game. That may be the only close game.
They were down on 2 touchdowns at state game, and come back and win. Just shut them down.
Yeah.
I'll share some Georgia scores over there in Todd's stomping area. Cedartown over Denmark 7-3. Rome collapses up, just brushes up on Rockmart. I think Rockmart's a little 23-7.
Rockmart went up, moved up from 2 to 4A.
Yeah, so that's
still Rome's.
Yeah.
A little. Well, I think Rome's 5. I think. I don't know. Those numbers change constantly.
I know. It's hard to keep up Georgia. This is just around here. Coosa will play Tryon the 27th.
Tryon, very good team.
Chattooga went down to Dyersville 35-14. They will play Jenkins next. Chattooga will.
They had a bunch of turnovers.
7.
Yeah,
you can't win a football game like that.
7. Got beat 3 touchdowns, but I've heard 8 and I've heard 7. I've actually heard up to 8. I think the other team might have had a pick 6, or maybe 2. It's just it's a tough night with the ball, and that stuff. Somebody said that stuff's contagious, turnovers, and it seemed to be that way.
You can't win a game.
No, you're not going to win.
Especially Dyersville. I mean, they're pretty good over there usually.
Yeah, I heard
you hear about
them
getting in the playoffs every year. I watched Grayson and Marietta at Northcutt Stadium. They tied 14-14. Grayson is nationally ranked number 7. They got about 7 D1.
It's hard to imagine that there's 6 teams better than them.
Oh boy,
There's 6 teams better than them. I mean, really?
Yeah. All right, we'll get into our games of the week, Dean.
Tyler Dalton. No, they've not lost since November 17th against Sullivan of November 2017.
And that's a good.
Sullivan beat them pretty. I don't know that they beat them good. They beat maybe 2 touchdowns.
It was 2, I think.
35-21.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Now this week we'll be going to Cedar Bluff Spring Garden. Dean, tell us what do you think about?
I'm excited. Well, you got Coach Beckett's
first
debut, Chaz Pope's debut at quarterback. I'll be honest with you, he's looked very good there.
Very impressed with them over at Jamboree. Coach Howard and the guys done a good job over there.
And it's last time they played over there, it went down 14-12.
To the
great
wire.
game.
Samuel dives at the end and gets a little push there to score. It was and then they come over here last year and just drowned us 50-0.
That special team last year for them, and I think they're going to be good again. But I do think Cedar Bluff's going to be improved. Got a lot of experience back. Lost some linemen, but got most of their skills back, and they're fired up. I think both teams are obviously fired up.
Nick looked good. Jamboree run some very fast. Preston's.
I know they played Plainview, who's also very, very well. Very good.
Preston shot the ball up the middle a couple times running it. Made some tackles. Dylan Kennard is going to be a force to be reckoned with up there in the middle and on offense. Dylan, we love you, buddy, and you keep working hard. And Cade and Hagan are learning new positions at linebacker. So you got Nick out there at corner, and of course, the interception guy playing center field back there.
I think he just got one a minute ago.
Jacob Morrison is going to be
6-5 ball game. I think his daddy said that in his career now listen to this, guys. He didn't play half the year last year. He didn't play at all his 10th grade year, and let's just be honest, he's a freshman year before that. I think Chris told me he had 10 or 11 in his career.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it.
Now, with them going over to Spring Garden, now we don't pick scores or teams because we're very close connected with both these teams. So we just want to see a good, clean game. We hope the refs call the darn game right and don't blow it. I don't want to see a game called over a stupid call. But let them play. Hope nobody gets injured. And like you said, with Spring Garden, from Cooper catching the ball and Pope catching the ball and his brother throwing it to him. And Floyd running the ball.
Got Floyd back.
And Landon Goins. I mean,
he's a threat as a punter. You don't want him. I mean, he's one of those guys that comes out and, oh, God, he's punting. What kind of field position do I have?
He'll run over you. He'll run through you. He'll jump over you. Did you say the jump play that I shared a little video?
That was Pope, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I did see that.
We're looking forward to that game Thursday.
The best thing
supposed to rain, Dean. Bring your umbrellas Thursday.
Really? It's supposed to rain?
Yeah, bring umbrellas. It's very possible.
Where are we going Friday?
Friday we'll be at Piedmont. They will be hosting the Cherokee County Warriors. Now, Cherokee County's coming off a road travel, kind of it might as well be a scrimmage game.
Yeah.
To me, nobody expecting them to go there and just throw down on Tryon, Georgia. I mean, okay. So looking forward to Coach Kelly and them carrying the road travel over there, and
I think there'll be more. They'll get things fixed. I think the Jamboree's a good thing.
Yeah. Gives you an idea. Gives some film to look at.
Coach Kelly and everybody, thought, well, center got drilled, center got hammered. But now he can fix what happened before it. Let's just face it, that does not count. That doesn't count for Tryon. It doesn't count for center.
Yeah.
But now it does, and now he's had 2 weeks to fix things.
Now I asked about the kid that transferred.
And don't get me wrong, let's not take nothing away from Tryon. They're a very good football team.
That's
senior heavy.
People don't know over here that we knew going in. Todd knows more about them than I do, but he had told me, if Center don't win that game, you're not going, well, they blowed the one against Tryon. No. They're pretty good.
I talked to from Tryon,
they're pretty
good about Center. He said the quarterback threw the ball well, the running back was good. The game just didn't work out.
Yeah.
And sometimes that happens. You don't necessarily have to play bad.
They had some mistakes here and there, and they got away from them quick, and then they adjusted toward the end, and it was a different team. So you could see Coach Kelly and the staff adjusting through the game.
Right.
And Josh is out there helping Coach too, Decker.
Yeah, Decker.
Ain't that weird?
Yeah.
That he's old enough
it
to.
seems like he
Was just a little kid just yesterday. Darn, they grow up so fast, Todd.
Oh, I know. He's a grown man now.
Yeah. So they're going to travel over to Piedmont, and it's a big hype game because there's no love lost between the talk of the kids, and the kids build it up into a lot of stuff. And Coach Kelly and Coach Smith, of course, I'm sure they don't hate each other by no means. Probably talk some. And
it's just a big matchup. It's a serious game.
Yeah. And it don't mean for region, it means nothing.
No, but it's a good. I like them playing every year.
Battle of you have to take two highways.
Highway 9.
Highway 9, but you got to anyway.
Battle of Highway 9.
It's
Terrapin Creek.
Yeah,
Possibly.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing. It's going to be a real game for them. They're not going to be back home till they play Anniston to have the turf ready over there at center. Got the hiccups. So, Cade threw the ball well, like you was talking about in the game.
I hate that about their receiver, though. That really bothered me.
Oh, I know. Bless his heart. We heard about that.
Looking forward to seeing him play. I thought he was a good player.
Man, he's absolutely
very fast.
I hope he's gonna. He will. I've known him since he was little. He's gonna handle it well. He's got mom and dad there to help, and to him though, it feels like the world is over.
Everybody wants to know about your chops.
Well, we didn't get 100 likes, guys.
100 likes, he would have done the chops.
If y'all got 100 likes, I'd just put them on.
I wasn't going to give him one because I'm like, you don't want to wear the chops, but I ended up accidentally giving him one.
I didn't care. If I'd have got them, I'd have wore it.
Pork chop. Chops look good.
I'd have done it. I'd just do something fun. Well, I may do something next week. Dean may do something.
I don't know. I just need a haircut.
What about shaving bald? If we get 1,000 likes, Dean goes bald.
No. Make that 10,000. 10,000.
So this week we got plenty of stuff to do.
Yeah, we got a lot. What's some other games around? Well, we're going somewhere Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
Thursday
and Friday.
I hope that don't go on every week. I don't mind going somewhere on Friday, but this 2 nights in a row.
Yeah. We'll have I can tell you here.
Me and him were so tired Friday, and we go over this game, and it lasts longer than any game in high school history.
And I was at Sandrock for hours Thursday night.
See, I told Man on the way, I said, Knapp runs the ball. This game may be over in 2 hours.
I'm sorry. Let's see here. Show notes, schedule. All right, the next week, got Gills and Whitebird Christian out of the way. We'll be, we do. Oh, man.
What?
We got another Thursday and Friday game next week.
That week after this one?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
But I think but that'll be the last one.
Okay.
We got one more Thursday, Friday game. That'll be Coosa versus Galesville Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Coosa Christian. They'll be down there we're going to go to Coosa Christian and see Coach Knapp and see Coach O'Brien. And then Friday night, this is September 9th, at Center versus Anniston.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's right. September 10th for Center at Anniston. So.
Well, what about this week? What's going on?
Just Cedar Bluff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cedar Bluff, Spring Garden.
Yeah, I got you.
So
that's all running together.
It's going to be a good season, and we're looking forward to. We're glad we got to be around and had some good pictures last night. Talked to some parents after the game and over at Galesville and.
I had a good time there. Except with Alan Hartline, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love Alan and.
Except with Tim Graves and Manny showed up.
The principal.
Gilbreth.
Talked to him for a while. He's always just glad to have us over there, help bring some attention to their school and team and the kids. And
of course, we've seen Shane died.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
Always good.
Well, the night's good. Then I got to talk to Coach Crane at halftime. We rambled on about the Galesville team there.
It's a good crowd. Very good.
It was a good crowd.
Good crowd.
Yeah, the Galesville don't hold 10,000 over there.
No. But Whitesburg had a good crowd.
Yeah.
And I want to say, and I hate it for him, I saw his mother watching it. J.J. Watley was hurt during the pregame.
Yes.
And I don't know that he's going to be out long, but he is going to be out for a little bit of time.
I think maybe it's just a bad sprain.
It's just bad luck.
That's what we're hoping, just a sprained ankle.
We hope so.
But anyway, Galesville played good, admirably, and we went over the jamboree and stuff. And so right now the county's looking good.
Yeah.
Like we got some good teams here in our area that we cover. Center, the guys will be getting ready. Now, we'll mention this. Some volleyball. The Spring Garden JV girls, they were runner-up on a 16-team tournament.
Wow.
Sandrock went 3-0 versus Geraldine, and they will play Cedar Bluff Tuesday in a trifecta with Faith Christian also. Now, our Cedar Bluff girls, Dean, they won the Coosa Invitational.
Wow.
Yeah, they just went over there and just beat about everybody. We got some great pictures to share and we put up on the page for them.
Yeah, I saw some stuff.
They're good.
Yeah.
I mean, and Coach Baker, she's done a good job with them over there.
Coach Mullins, yeah.
Yes, they.
Barker.
Yeah. They're good.
Yes.
And they're young, but
she does a good job.
Yeah.
Her and her assistants.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put it in because they got some young players. And
see, I thought they lost a lot. I was kind of shocked.
Well, they did. And
especially the year before, and they did come back and did well last year.
We're losing Russell, and then the year before they lost Maddie and Emily and Hannah and all them.
Yeah, but I can't say a lot about it. I don't know who played. I know Maggie Cloudis plays, Jordan Walker, I think. And I don't know who else.
Russell's girl, Payne.
Oh yes, Maddie Payne. See, I haven't watched. But I'll go. I went to a game, a couple watched Russell last year.
They're playing good, and you'll get.
We wished him the best of luck.
Yeah, absolutely. Sandrock girls, well, like I said, Tuesday I think they're going to be at Cedar Bluff with Faith Christian, and all three will play. So if y'all want to go check them out, do that and support our girls over there.
Junior High Jamboree.
Yes, that's tomorrow
night
at Galesville.
Yes, sir.
Junior High Jamboree. I don't know who else is going to be there.
Cedar
Bluff.
Just the 4. If I had to guess, it's just Galesville, Cedar Bluff, Sandrock, Spring Garden. I don't know.
That sounds right.
I don't know. I've never been a part of a junior high jamboree.
We went when Marcus played those years. We hosted one at Cedar Bluff one year. Had a good time.
No, I have been a part of one, but we won't talk about that. We had to kind of throw it together.
You always do. Jamborees for JV, nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to even do the varsity players usually have to do the chains. It's just hard to get anybody to announce a game for JV or anything. The
coach took us in that overall head coach. I'm not going to name him on here. He took us in the next day after the game. He's like, we got to do better than that. And he knew the dynamics of the situation. It was one of them deals where the varsity school started and we had some kids not show up, and then all of a sudden it's a week, 4 or 5 days before we played, they all come out, none of them's played.
Yep.
And we'd all barely get to hit, then we got to go to a jamboree. But they did improve, but the jamboree was
they're always hard. JV jamborees, because nobody wants to help.
A lot of them kids, it's their first time playing ball.
Yeah, and they're not
on that level.
The organization of it, it's hard to get them together. I've had to help do. I thought I was going to have to call PA at one night. I didn't know. I had to go up there and call a lineup out or something.
It's tough.
We got some other. Let's talk about. We'll give congratulations, Miguel Cabrera. Did you see that?
We got
Miguel Cabrera hit 500 home runs, so he's in the club of hitting
500.
Yeah, that's big news there.
I didn't know he was still playing. I got to follow baseball more.
I just catch it here and there, and we'll say this: college football talk, Dean. The Big 12 and Pac-12. Well, it's not Big 12 anymore. It might as well be the old Big 8. It's like they used to be. Wasn't they the Big? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They were in talks with USC, UCLA, and joining conferences.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now ACC has come on, and whatever happened, I don't know what happened. Coach Bulba at the Big 12 athletic director, they're off the ship, and now the ACC and Pac-12 are talking and may join now.
The ACC and the Pac-12.
Yeah.
So you got the East Coast and the West Coast.
They're going to combine. And I don't know if the Big Ten's if they're going to try to join with the South. And,
so we're going to have this big super conference before long.
SMU is talking about joining the conference. I think they're going to start letting some of these smaller Texas schools in.
Mm-hmm. Rice.
Yes, because you're kind of going to have to.
Baylor.
Money-wise, you got to have somebody that's appealing for other conferences to go, well, we'd like to have them. They're going to make money.
Right.
But, it's SMU, man. I mean, TCU, They're not going to bring the money like Oklahoma, Texas did. They're just
I wouldn't think. And those teams will have great teams every now and then, and a lot of times, not just every now and then, but it's still not the caliber of Oklahoma and Texas.
Battery's going down. Well, we've been on over about an hour. What else you got, Dane?
Well, we got to name our.
We got to do our player of the week.
We got to do our player of the week.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. Oh, Tim Tebow. Yeah, he got cut.
Well, he's okay with it. He's a great kid.
And I haven't heard much about pro football. I saw one thing. I got to bring this up, Matt. And I, you know me, I'm not super critical, especially on this show. But I saw a list of the top running backs in the NFL, and Derrick Henry is number 2. Now, how's that possible?
Well, yeah. Who's number 1?
McCaffrey, who was out last year. So Derrick Henry was not even the number 1 back on this list. And I'm for the life of me, I can't fathom what they mean, what they're even talking about. He rushed for 2,000 yards. He's led the league 2 years. He's obviously the best back.
Well, you got to think who's it coming from?
Well, I don't know. That's it. I did not see the publication.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, people were tearing it up.
It may be. Who knows? Maybe
they were like, huh?
Maybe Joey the Ripper from Boston or something.
It could be. But I just thought it was interesting, and it did take a lot of heat. Whoever posted it, or whatever outlet, it was not one person.
Yeah.
Kind of like, the same thing, best team in the last 20 years. Not best offense, best team in the last 20 years, LSU. That took a lot of heat.
Yeah, I can't go along with it.
LSU 2019. And I told man, I said, well, I would agree with offense, but team? No, you can't.
Yeah.
But that may be why those people do that.
Yeah.
Create debate.
Yeah, like us with this, we didn't pick Alabama's our number 1. And that YouTube video got about 80 views.
Yeah.
We got 80 views on that because...
I know what I had to tell you. This is the last thing, and then we'll pick our player late. Kellerman's leaving. Who creates debate? Max Kellerman.
Yeah, that's good.
He's the one that says things like the big fight with Miles Garrett.
Oh, yeah.
He said it was the quarterback's fault.
Yeah. It's quarterback's fault. He got his helmet ripped off by a guy that's 3 times bigger.
He shouldn't have went after
and 10 times stronger than him.
But he is leaving leaving First Take.
Yeah, I've heard months ago that Shannon's going to do his own podcast somewhere, Sharp. Mm-hmm. So it's going to leave
Kellerman?
No.
I don't know who Shannon does.
Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless. He's
going
to go back with Steve.
Yes, I think that's what's going to. But now Skip is with Fox.
What I read, they'll get him back.
So somebody's going to have to give up. Either Skip's going to have to give up something and go to the Disney-owned ESPN crowd that's very political and says all kind of stuff against. Well, they don't now because they got the guy in office they wanted.
Yeah.
Or he's going to go to Stephen will go to Fox or you see what I'm saying? I don't know how that's.
I was just thinking about some of the comments.
Max is
Kellerman.
he aggravated me so bad one time. I went on his Instagram and commented to him. I was like, "You're kidding." I think he may just be saying some of that to do what we're doing now because you're talking about him.
So I think he said Kobe Bryant shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's not a top 10 player. He's in my top 5.
The thing that got me the most was where he blamed Rudolph for that fight.
Yeah, I mean,
Mason Rudolph.
You
said you don't go after a guy like that.
They're losing, by 3 touchdowns, and Garrett but he's known to be that way. He just plays wild.
And he's good.
Oh, absolutely.
He's very good.
And Garrett is,
he's one of the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I didn't see a big deal really about it, but they blow it into way more.
But he blamed it on the quarterback.
Yeah, he's just talking.
I just thought that was interesting. Me and Matt talked about him often on here, and I think he's moving on to something else.
Yeah, maybe more to boxing because he's really good. Good box analyst, knows tons about boxing history.
Right,
tons.
Right.
So this week, Dean, go ahead and announce who's our
big time and player of the week. Well, we had more than one choice. We had a choice between 3 guys. Because Hunter Penny did lead the team in tackles too. But our big diamond player of the week is for week 1 is Michael Reynolds.
Yeah, congratulations, Michael.
170 yards, 3 touchdowns. I think he even scored a couple of 2-point conversions. He scored 22 points in that ball game.
Yeah, 38-30 win for Gillsville there. So that's our first game. The week kind of kicked off. The season's kind of getting started, and next week we'll have Cedar Bluff and Spring Garden. We'll have a player from there, from the winning team, and
we like Michael too. Now he's a fantastic kid.
Yeah, Center and Piedmont. We'll have a player from the Center team. We'll pick up from that game over there for our county, and so. Congratulations, Michael.
And that don't mean you can't win it twice, Michael.
No. Yeah, because we had to. Because we just do the county. For other schools, we don't.
No.
We don't we just do it for our county.
But I don't think we've ever had anybody win it back. I mean, you rush for 400 yards the next game, you're probably gonna get it again.
We tried to split it up last year between Luke and Riley, Jacob and Preston, or Bucky or Ombre, and DJ won it some.
Mm-hmm.
And
Center gets.
Yes, Damien won it.
I don't know if we got to get more
Slade and not Damien and
more Sandrock. We got to get. We just didn't know a lot about.
Well, Coach Heath was new over there last year, and he just come in late when he'd come in that year when he come in, and we couldn't really get in over there. We didn't know, you know, and so now,
no offense to Sandrock. I don't know if we picked a player for them, but obviously send us your stats each week.
Yeah,
and,
we'd love to. We got a better connection over there now.
Yeah.
Where we can get that stuff because we want to spread love to our county and our kids and get little rewards for them for being players of the week.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Get all that happening. Well, what else you got, Dana?
That's it, Matt. Matthew.
Miguel Cabrera, 500 homers.
500 homers. That's pretty good. Well, we've been on for a while. We've been on for an hour and 15 minutes.
Guys, keep liking the page and tell a friend and you go on our YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get these uploaded, and we divide these out by segments, and just help us grow the channel for our county. And if you got friends or dads that listen to podcasts only, or they drive or something, we do this Spotify account too.
Oh, and next week we will be previewing. It's not a lot of use in it right now, but next week we'll be able to preview some college games.
Yeah, Alabama, Miami, and all
Georgia,
that stuff
Clemson.
going on.
I think there's 3 big games.
Yeah.
There's a ton of games that day, and there's Nebraska and Illinois play Saturday now.
That's true. Yeah.
But that's the only ones I know of that we would be interested in.
Yeah.
Not knocking other schools, but
Nebraska's also
Power 5.
Rumored to be in some sanction trouble for having kids out during COVID.
Well, I hope not.
So
They've just had so much trouble.
So dumb.
Since Tom Osborne. No, since they fired that guy that was doing pretty good there after Osborne, it's just nothing but trouble. They've had a guy named Frank Solich who did well there. He didn't do as good as Osborne, but a guy come in and fired him, and it's just been nothing but trouble ever since.
Well, congratulations again,
Michael Reynolds. Yes, sir.
Gillsville High School. Appreciate you guys for tuning in with us this week, and we'll catch up with y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
A lot of stuff going on. Look for us at Spring Garden Thursday and at Piedmont Friday. We'll be giving autographs and all that stuff.
Bring your footballs.
And bring an umbrella, for real.
We'll sign it.
All right, guys. Keep your heads clear. Keep your hearts full of God. We love you. And we'll catch you guys next week.
We're going to get something to eat.
Yes, sir. Peace out. Later.